Let's stop pretending this is not confusion. This is not mixed opinions. This is not fans being emotional. This is outrage, and it's justified. For yet another year, the Grammys looked at African music, looked at one of its biggest architects, Davido, and said, "Not you." And before anyone starts screaming hate or jealousy, let's be very clear. This conversation is not about attacking tyla. This is about calling out a system that keeps rewarding moments over movements and expects Africans to clap anyway. Today, we're asking the question people are scared to ask out loud. How do you celebrate African music while repeatedly sidelining the artists who built it? The category is called Best African Music Performance, not Best TikTok Performance, Best Viral Moment, Best New Face with a Hit. So let's establish this early. If the Grammys are serious, this award should honor cultural dominance, influence across borders, contribution to the growth of African music, longevity, not luck. If that's the standard, then Davido should not be losing this category, period. Davido didn't just benefit from Afrobeats, Davido helped build Afrobeats before global playlists, before Western validation. Before African artists were cool, Davido was selling out shows Africans were told they couldn't fill, carrying Nigerian sound to global stages without dilution, making African music loud, proud, and unavoidable. Weddings, streets, stadiums, diaspora, homes. Davido's music didn't just play, it lived with people. You don't erase that kind of impact with a viral hit. You don't outrun a legacy. Let's kill another excuse quickly. This was not a weak year for Davido. This was not charity nomination. This was not nostalgia. The work nominated showed growth, emotional depth, mastery of sound, respect for African collaboration. This was music built for longevity, not algorithms. And that's the uncomfortable truth. Davido lost not because the work wasn't good enough, but because the Grammys chose convenience over context. Tyla is talented. Let's move on. But talent has never been the debate. The real issue is this. Since when did virality outrank contribution? Since when did a short catalog outweigh a decade of influence? Tyla's rise is impressive, but it is recent, algorithm-driven, and still unfolding. Davido's impact is proven, tested, and irreversible. If the Grammys can't tell the difference between a spark and a fire, that's a problem. This is where it stops being coincidence. Davido, multiple nominations, global dominance, industry respect, no wins. At some point, people stop asking, why not? And start asking, what's the real reason? Because when pioneers keep losing while newcomers keep winning, it sends a dangerous message. Build the culture, but don't expect to be rewarded for it. And Africans are tired of that message. This isn't just about one artist. It's about how African excellence is filtered through Western approval. If African music only wins when it fits Western trends, it feels digestible, is easily packaged, then African music is not being celebrated, it's being controlled. Davido represents African music without translation. No softening, no shrinking, no permission. That scares institutions built on gate. Let's stop lying to ourselves. Davido didn't lose because he wasn't good enough. He didn't lose because the music wasn't strong. He didn't lose because tyla is better. Davido lost because the Grammys still don't know how to properly reward African greatness. And until that changes, these awards will keep feeling hollow. Respect to tyla, respect to her moment. But history will remember this clearly. Davido deserved that Grammy. And no amount of silence will change that. If you are a Davido fan, like and comment. If you love truth and fairness, please subscribe. If my points are not correct, please correct me now on the comment section.